Addison Rae just opened her first world tour, and I have to say, this is continued evidence that she's one of the most interesting performance artists, conceptual artists of our time. Of course, Addison is deeply referential, and I think the nod that I see most clearly woven throughout this entire show, which runs just under an hour long, not bad given that she only has 33 minutes of material on her debut record, is Britney Spears. And the specific references that she's pulling from Britney, I think, are so iconic and proof that she is truly doing her homework as a student of pop culture, because I don't think they're like the obvious Britney references that you would pull. We've all seen Slave for You in a million different interpretations of that. The parts of Britney that I think Addison is very interested in are the moments where her infamy or her notoriety almost eclipsed her artistry. That's why I think the main creative reference point, from the costumes to the staging to the choreography, is Britney Spears' Rogue M&M's tour, which happened right before Blackout came out, was a ramshackle last-minute punk rock moment from one of the most commercial pop stars in the world, touring around at the House of Blues and hitting play on a boombox before lip-syncing unconvincingly to an entire crowd of people who were absolutely gagged to be there. She performed 5, maybe 6 songs. She was in her underwear or a bikini, and she truly looked like she didn't give a fuck. And there was something so badass about seeing a star whose image had been so relentlessly stylized and commercialized really take that power back and be like, listen, I'm going to unleash the power of my fame in whatever way I want. And how I'm feeling doing it right now is through a low budget performance at the House of Blues. And I don't care what my label has to say about that. Addison makes this reference very clear when she interpolates Oops, I Did It Again into I Got It Bad. Can I just say that I love the acknowledgement of To Die For, I Got It Bad, and Obsessed on this set list? Some of us got obsessed when it came out the first time. It is an incredible pop song. The stage production is very spare and minimalistic. There's a chandelier, a couple of very small set pieces, a few outfit changes, but it is mostly about Addison's charisma as a performer. And it reminds me of that Lorde comment about it being so yummy to see someone so fully realized in their body. Addison's choreography is not like extra special or anything that we haven't seen before. I mean, Tate McRae is out here doing like Olympic level choreography every single night on the Miss Possessive tour. But Addison's choreography really seems to serve the purpose of translating her personality and her charisma on stage. The full split that she does in her glittery bikini on High Fashion, it's everything to me. And it's not that difficult to accomplish, but there is something about Addison Rae's je ne sais quoi it factor that makes even the smallest thing that she does very deeply compelling. She's also clearly been working on her vocals, and there are live vocals involved, although I don't think anybody would blame her if she wanted to switch the mic off. I was very taken by her performance at the Grammy Museum. It's clear that it takes a lot of effort for Addison to deliver a nice sound with her voice, but that really reminds me of Britney Spears. I think Britney is a more talented vocalist, but they share this kind of awareness that their voice isn't the strongest thing about them, and yet they persist to share it whether or not people are going to clown them for being unable to sing or not. I also see a circus store reference in her performance of New York with a little police cap. Something else I really like about the show is that it seems to be orchestrated to be experienced live, not necessarily disseminated through TikToks, and that's something that is rarer than you think these days. So Addison Rae, congratulations. I wish you were coming to Singapore because I would be at that show tomorrow.